Hey guys, I'm Voylin and I finally decided to take the JLPT test. And I'll be going for the JLPT N. So people who know me and follow this channel probably know Road to N1. I'm planning on taking the N1 JLPT test, but that's not the test I'll be taking. I also said that maybe I'll be taking the N2 first before taking the N1. I'm also not taking the N2. Basically, a lot of things have happened recently and they led to the decision to take the JLPT N3 next December. Why would I go for the JLPT N3? Why not go for the N1 or N2? Why N3? Even though, like, from practice tests I've done, I could pass the N3 quite easily. Why will I still go for the N3 and not study more until the N2? Basically a lot of why, so let's start answering the why questions. But let's start with why I'm suddenly taking the JLPT test. Because I've been holding back until I could take the N2, or maybe just wait until I could take the N1. Why would I suddenly decide to take the JLPT test? Basically a lot of things have happened recently. I feel like I really, for my family and such, I should start looking out for something else than teaching English in Japan, because teaching English in Japan is kind of stressful, to say the least. It's stressful, the job feels kind of insecure, and there's not really any part of growing or increasing your salary stays the same throughout your whole career. And that's something I'm not willing to accept, so I have to look for something else. To look for something else, there's not much I can do. Like, I'm quite useless in many things. So one area that I can kind of work in, that I'm doing right now as well, is programming. I like programming. To get some kind of programming job in Japan, you need the N3 minimum. That's basically the main reason why I'm going for the JLPT test next December. Not because I'm in a hurry to change jobs, not that. I just want to have some security if I could get something better, that I can get something better. So the next why question, why the N3? Like, recently I uploaded a video of N2 grammar. Well, little secret, I looked up all the grammar points for that, and my wife basically put a lot of her time into checking everything, making all the sentences. Like the N2 video and the N3 video, 80% of the work, of the research and such, are all on her. Like, she did all of the sentence stuff and everything. Like, even her mother helped to like check everything, make sentences. She also spoke in the audio, so I had very little to do with except for the editing, making the slides and putting everything together into a video. So yeah, no, my level is really not N2 yet, and if I take a practice test right now, N2, I basically fail just about. If I take an N3 practice test, I can pass kind of easily. So yeah, it's December, it's still like 3-4 months. Why would I still go for the N3 and not just study harder until I get the N2? Basically because of my job. My job is so busy that when I get home, my energy is gone. On my office, like today, I have to get myself up to sit down in this chair to make this video, or to do other things like my hobbies, like programming. But yeah, my job takes all my energy away, and I don't think I will have enough time to properly practice for the JLPT N2 test, because I am not willing to accept under 60% as a test score. I know that's a passing grade for the JLPT test, something I really dislike about the JLPT test. Basically anybody can pass as long as they get over 50-60%, and I don't want that. I want to pass it as a minimum 80%, preferably 90%. That's one of the reasons why I'm going for the JLPT N3. And also another reason is I can pass that test right now. So if I put in a little bit more effort, in the little time I have, because I also have a baby to take care of and a wife to take care of. She's taking more care of me than I of her, but details. So if I want to pass with like a decent grade, I should go for the N3. And that's basically why I'm going for the N3. Not what I had planned, but with all the recent things that have happened recently, I feel like I need to get some kind of a thing in case the ship goes under. N3 is basically the minimum requirement for many jobs here in Japan. Because it doesn't say that you're fluent, but it does say that you know enough and that you're actually like putting effort into studying Japanese, which makes companies willing to take the chance of hiring you. You will still probably have an interview fully in Japanese, but as long as you can pass through that one somewhat nicely as well, you'll be fine. And especially most programming jobs only require like N4 or N3 here in Japan, because there's really a shortage of programmers. But I think that's a little bit everywhere that they have a shortage of programmers, so yeah. By the way, I also have a second channel, link in the description, of Voilin's Gamedev journey. I haven't been uploading there yet, but I am programming and making stuff to put on that channel, so yeah. If you want to follow my programming adventures, subscribe to that channel below. And next up, how will I study for that test? Basically, I've been going through all the Nihongo So Matsume series books, that's why my recent review. And I'm going through this book now as well. I know it's N4 and N5, but I want to start from zero again in case I missed some things or forgot certain things, which I apparently did kind of a lot. So I'm going through this one, then I will go to the Nihongo So Matsume series of N4 because I finished in... no wait, did I? I think I finished... yeah, no, so I finished the Nihongo So Matsume N5 and N4. So for the N5 I basically had 229 on 235. I don't follow the pointing system, and I haven't. Yeah, I don't follow the Nihongo So Matsume pointing giving system. I just say, okay, I have this question correct or not correct, and that's it. I'm binary. So yeah, I did the Nihongo So Matsume series books. I will go to this N4 book as well, then take a practice test of N5 and N5 just because I kind of want to see like, will I be able to do it without any mistakes? And N4 just to know like, do I have all the grammar in my head? Because this is a grammar one, because I am terrible at Japanese grammar. I can understand it when they say it to me, but I cannot use it. I cannot use Japanese grammar in my own sentences. That's also one of the reasons why I have yet to make a video about me talking in Japanese. That's next. After that I will go to the Nihongo So Matsume and 3 books again, because I only got halfway. During those books as well, like my Anki. So I'm almost done with the kanji, I'm working on the grammar now, I'm working on the vocab as well, and then some random words. I still have a long way to go with Anki to finish everything, but normally I'm planning on finishing everything by the end of next month, so that gives me one and a half month left to finish everything on my Anki, so I could pass the N3, that I have all the knowledge basically in my head. If I make mistakes, then it's because I'm dumb or I make dumb mistakes, which has been most of the case when I went through the N4 and N3 and N5 books. But yeah, that's basically my current situation right now. Next December I'll be going for the JLPT in 3. I'm kind of looking forward to it. So thank you all for watching, guys. If you are also taking the JLPT in December, let me know which one you take, and good luck studying for the JLPT. Bye bye. See you next time.